大家好，我是 Ting， 我们今天继续来玩战锤 40K 行商浪人。好，我们今天，我们上一次停留在这个算下水道吗？还真的是下水道，看起来不太像下水道啦，因为直接就是反正都管线了。然后呢，我们停留在这，然后看起来这边也是，我感觉会有战斗。像我们刚刚这边检查很多都有那个什么，都有混沌的迹象，看起来就是这样。然后呢，我们就继续探索。然后，如果说未来其实就是很多这种，它只是没有什么剧情，它就只是堆一些战斗的话，我会想说看是把它剪短啊，或什么样的。可是因为有时候。因为这个战斗很惨烈，所以有时候会怕大家想说，怎么我好像跳掉一段，然后队伍整个都是老残穷，对不对？这个我可能自己要再割舍一下，然后大概就这样吧。那也没什么好提的，我其实也没有回船上去那个把那个治疗装，把我的那个伤势给治疗，我就是刚选错。我就是来这边这个难度的部分呢，我有一些把它改成自定了啦，因为我受不了了。像这个新伤变成旧伤，触发旧伤需要的伤势层数，然后这个触发伤势所需要的伤害，这个是应该是100%才会触发伤势。大概就这样吧，就是我们应该是倒下一次才有一个轻伤，对，这样合理。为什么不让我应用？啊，终于保存了。好，大概就这样，剩下我没有调了，未来再看了。我很讨厌这种，我是一场战斗把一场战斗去体验的，我很讨厌这种资源管控让我打得不爽的感觉。
You're always praying, Cork. Don't you ever bore yourself? Do you even know what fun is? What about jobs, huh?
The concept of humor has been detected in the catalogue. Demonstration. An ignorant layperson, a low-status candidate for servitorization, and a blasphemous orphan thief walk into a bar, deprived of the undersized blessing.
啊，就这样讲完了，也没人笑。
Oh, come on. I see your darkened colors.
啊，好吧。他写这么多
，Will do.
这招竟然不会增加障壁恶化吗？还是刚好没有触发而已？
On it. You don't frighten me.
啊！他妈，操你妈，被包围了！
I am a navigator, not a servitor. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
do it. Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
Me? If you insist, my captain.
这围过来是要帮我打的吧？应该不会一靠近就被腐化了吧？
As the Emperor commands, I act.
95%你失手。
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Problem for me.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
High momentum.
Oh, 我不是有给他装一个制造伤害，有机会得到移动点数，看起来是没移动，没有成功。
It will be done.
Anything else?
啊，没死。
What of course?
AI 在耍智障。
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Another foe painted to look. If I may.
I'll do it. In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
哇，你可以在哦，终于。
As the Emperor commands, I act.
哎，我操！我怎么把他打死了？他是不是顺走，然后跑去别的地方？对了，干！哎，其实这边不太好打哎，说实在。
All too easy. Nothing I can't do. My time is now.
旁边二话已经满了，好恐怖。
Tried and tested tactics are the best of us. Indeed. It will be done.
I am a navigator, not a sub as duty demands. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I don't have time for this. Another clean strike.
Rejoice in battle!
他这个真的是有点烦。
Already done.
就两个军官拿狙击枪互袭，一人射一发。
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Another foe painted black. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Attacking Peter's ambulance.
I'll do it. As the Emperor comes.
High momentum.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Nothing I can't do. Nothing of value has been lost.
If I may. If only that were possible. In the name of House Orcelion, I
Low
shall
momentum.
prevail.
Suits my purposes. Losing me was your biggest mistake. Nothing I can't do. You didn't stand a chance.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
这场这样打下来看起来是挺顺利的。
All too easy. Ah! Another clean strike. Nothing I can't do. Nothing of value has been lost.
很好。
None shall stand in my way.
哦，这样战斗舒服多了。
It's about time.
混沌还是不是人啊？什么都没掉。
I'll lay claim to the stars.
哇，看起来就这样。
Over there.
看来这边好像这样等于同事这边完全没有必要来。身为一个强迫症要求地图全清的患者，我只能说很痛苦。
I won't tolerate weakness.
My warp sight reveals something.
Follow my lead. It's about time.
因为这么空旷，看起来就像是要打 BOSS。你去旁边看一下。
We should deal with this.
Pay attention. See? Right there. I better myself through my service. Never doubt me. Duty prevails. I better myself through my service. The Emperor favors me today. Never doubt me.
I'll lay claim to the stars. I won't tolerate weakness.
The machine god grants me insight.
Follow my lead.
不知道哪边下去看一下。还真的耶。有一种被耍的感觉，而且是自己白痴要去试的。
A new challenge for me.
好吧，来直面吧，看来这边应该是有剧情。用逻辑来跟他讲看看好了。 教条或自由。我想一下哈，教条吧。是报时手枪。
Victory awaits.
I better myself through my service.
竟然又升等了。
None shall stand in my way. It's about time.
我觉得他这场景做的其实还可以。
Follow my lead.
再去北边绕一下，看有没有战斗，看有没有一些遭遇在啊？看起来是没有。
Stop. There.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
哇，那我们来升个级好了。现在是10等了吧？还是9等？我们点个力量吧。我记得为了要穿那个动力服。电锯武器最大伤害提高4点，还不错哎。对，加血量，差点忘了。这个应该不需要再加力量了，我觉得加技技能或敏捷吧。天弓跟闪避，加敏捷好了。它现在2个都是属性， 对，没有什么重甲专精在哪里？那竟然没有。加个力量吧，我记得有一些武器还是要求要力量。趁着，反正我觉得他弹道技能，弹道技能是够的，50了，对，先加个力量哈。然后武器技能有60，它其实是个近战的机械技术神符，真蛮扯的。可是它近战真的蛮强，它靠逻辑，它的装备是用逻辑去的那个百分比去叠护甲，我就觉得没有到很强，只能这样了。好，升完都10级了，我们就看起来。往这个指挥中心。
I won't tolerate weakness. None shall stand in my way.
好，所以我们等于先探知到他这些消息。 终于可以，终于他妈可以卖东西了。我利润因子只有这么少。那我按左键东西去哪里？这界面我看不懂哎，我说看不懂这界面在干嘛？哎，这个界面到底在表达什么？我看不懂。我可以买什么？我为什么不能买？声望不够，合理啊。但我刚刚那东西点下去，东西飞哪里去了？我好像就是卖完这边，然后声望冲起来之后，就没了。我这个是丢到货仓，然后在这边卖了，原来是这样子。可是我利润因子要怎么上升？那个界面掉太快了。还有14。老师还比较弱，我操！为什么要换一把比较弱的 ？What the fuck？ 到底在搞？好吧，浪费很多时间，我还跟总督对话吧。 选2，我们返回去质疑他。获得利润因子2。神圣电驱修会，刚刚那个也叫我们去那个修会，看起来应该都是要下一步是要去那。所以那个监狱为什么不能被轨道炮炮击？因为另外一个行商浪人派了个家族成员过去。 我们好像不需要出卖克莱姆，应该就这样。对，我们刚刚加了2点利润因子，看12的职能维护外衣啊，多这个可以拿。无极队员肩钢桃钢肩甲，可我刚刚看不到重甲专精在哪里可以选。改造过的激光枪，其实应该不需要在这边投东西，因为看起来利润因子不知道会不会再增加。
Victory awaits!
哦，看来这边应该结束了。返回虚空剑啊，我们可以直接回虚空剑，太好了。因为还不用让我整个全部重跑，算是稍微有点良心的设计。新港地堡电驱修会，为什么多个地堡出来啊？你先回船舰上好了。
Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
订购、运输一些货物。可以从这边远端去买哦，那不错啊。我记得前一集他有说我们那个机仆有问题。好，带了帕斯卡一起来看这些机仆。 好。哎，对哦，我们可以跟那个技术神甫那些什么对话一下。
Thank you. Information acknowledged. I will analyze it and take additional security measures. I propose that it was the Blessed Amonat who assumed this name. This name is assigned to me. His presence in the hands of heretics is categorically unacceptable. The canon of technological security commands that every effort be made to rescue a high-ranking bearer of knowledge. Acknowledged. The request is approved. I have no outright restrictions on disclosing this information. Information about my origins is worthless. I belong to the priesthood of explorators and came to the Coronis Expanse over 200 years ago. Any events preceding that moment are insignificant. I was honored to become a member of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. When the Adeptus Mechanicus summoned the faithful for an exploratory venture into the depths of the Coronis Expanse, I joined the fleet in fulfillment of my sacred vows of comprehension. Archmagus Amonat, my blessed mentor, commanded me to crew the orbital station Alter Templum Calixis EXT-17. This venerable temple station was founded in the early years of our expansion into the Coronis Expanse. It is currently a rear observation post of the Cognizance Fleet in orbit around the star Furibundus. The sacred fraternity of explorers. The cult Mechanica sends us out to the frontiers of the known sectors as researchers and conquerors. We are the warriors of the Code, who return to the lost worlds and devote themselves to recovering the lost ancient knowledge. Explorators are granted the privilege of being more independent than many of our tech comrades. However, it has earned us a reputation as unstable and poorly controlled troublemakers whose unorthodox views are dangerously close to apostasy. They are my younger brothers and guides on the way to the Omnissiah. Their machine spirits are directly bound to my neocortex and pick up impulses from my subconscious. Sometimes they act ahead of my thoughts. This is how the Omnissiah leads me to comprehension. Acknowledged. May your labors be effective and fruitful.
卡西亚平常是待在哪里？伊迪拉在这，卡西亚。卡西亚在这。
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
part of House Orselio, an ancient dynasty of the Navis nobility. Since time immemorial, our family has served to advance knowledge, pushing at the boundaries of the dark unknown. The Starway Atlas contains 2,843 routes that chart the sectors of the Segmentum Obscurus and reach all the way from the Coronis Expanse to Holy Terra. You will? That would be most appreciated, Lord Captain. Hardly. According to the chronicles of the house, I was born on one of the Orselio worlds. Oh, what was it? Please forgive me, Lord Captain. My childhood memories are too vague. Sometimes I dream about the colorful birds that built their nests in the garden, or the servants dressed in purple livery, or the blue fog that rolled over the lowlands behind the palace. But everything is covered in a rosy haze. Perhaps it is my imagination, not my memory, that is painting these pictures. My stay on the station was wholly dedicated to preparing me for my future duty. Astromancy, astrography, numerology, the histories of my house and the Imperium, as well as other disciplines. For many years, dozens of instructors tirelessly prepared me for my destiny. And once a year, Great Regent Alronto would come to the station. He would entrust his beautiful vessel to my command, so that I could master the practical aspects of our art as well. The Regent gave me a bird from a sunlit planet once. I tried to befriend it and make it sing, but for some reason, it refused, and died soon after. The instructors were too respectful of my duty to my house to waste precious time on idle chatter. Aside from them, there were only servants on the station. And you know they have their vocal cords removed, so they cannot break their vow of silence. And since the subject has been breached, Lord Captain, why do you not follow this honored tradition? Your decks are so garish. Apologies, I meant noisy. The rabble don't just chatter. Sometimes they shout and even sing. Why do you allow such a lack of restraint? Rogue traders are highborn, are they not? Please forgive me, Lord Captain. I was sure it was a sacred tradition made sacrosanct by the ancient vows of obedience. I expect more surprises will be waiting for me outside the walls of Urak 5. The Navigator's open eye is baneful to whoever the warp's ruinous shine falls upon, and therefore it is the symbol of our power. We are the guiding stars of humanity, found worthy of an uncommon gift, and one of the duties that we bear is to guard our eye, even from wayward glances that may bear evil. Besides, I am aware that lesser servants of the Imperium may find our appearance repulsive. The Navigator gene twists the features the rabble are used to seeing, and the magnificence of our role cannot be grasped by their feeble minds. Lord Captain, you are overstepping the bounds of propriety. It may be difficult to describe. You see, every navigator perceives the warp differently. My mentor, Great Regent Alronto, always described his travels through the Immaterium as a journey through a vast wood with countless paths. And I, assisting him in the first voyages, futilely tried to follow his example. But the wood would not reveal itself to me. But everything changed when I found my own key to this mystery. You see, I've always brightened up my rare moments of leisure time by painting. You may recall there was a workshop in my chambers. As soon as I imagined the warp as a blank canvas, an indescribable feeling came over me. I moved the brush, going deeper and deeper into my own painting. Visions were hidden within the vibrant colors of my palette, and something inside me knew which should be brought out and which should be left behind. I woke up several days later, after the voyage was safely complete. The Emperor graced me with a gift. I can see inner life in addition to the mundane. You cannot know that a fruit has rotten from the inside until a blade slices it in two. I can see the rot from far away. It roils like swamp mud, oozing through the bright peel. Anger and boredom, sadness and joy. Everything that people shut away inside themselves is revealed to me like colors on the canvas of my world. You will hear no objection from me, Lord Captain.
看要录多久？我们要继续，因为继续撩他吧，还是
Right here? Are you sure? Of course. Let us turn from personal matters to more pressing concerns.
看起来应该算是有启动这个个人攻略线。要不要再问奥赛罗，还是问幻影？其实还好，就先这样吧。
I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Greetings. This ship was targeted by heretical pirates, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footform to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the rogue trader's crew. So they shall. About me. I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me? Gladly. There are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. I beg your pardon, Rogue Trader. Here I am talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what exactly are you interested in hearing about? It is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. They are the echo of his voice that travels through the dark expanses of the universe. We bring his wrath to heretics, mutants, and other enemies of humanity. We protect the faithful from the unholy and unhallowed. Sometimes with words, more often than not with a bolter. Even the novices of the Adeptus Sororitas are drawn from among the most worthy. Those who have taken the vows and become a full-fledged sister are the best of the best, tested by trials of body and spirit. Yes, there have been cases when a sister stumbled or showed weakness, but do not expect to hear a story of depravity or downfall from me. Each such occurrence is a great tragedy for us all. Light cannot bear the smallest speck of darkness within. And thus those who have trespassed or shown weakness of spirit are given a chance at redemption. They are called Sisters Repentia, and may the enemy tremble before her, for nothing can stop a sister of battle who yearns to be cleansed of fault and weakness. Wearing nothing but robes, no armor, eviscerator in hand, those sisters who have once faltered find repentance on the battlefield. Their lives are seldom long, but a death in the name of purgation is a better fate than to live with a shadow in one's soul. Once I had completed my novitiate, I was sent to the Calixian branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Order's Pronatus. The Order's mission is vital and noble. The Sisters Pronatus protect great relics of the Imperium. We guard them, preserve them, escort escort them when they are brought onto the battlefield or presented for pilgrims to venerate. And we seek out the relics that have been lost. Neither a coven of heretics nor the most wicked death world can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful. The Order sent me to Footfall. My undertaking was to assist the local priesthood of Drusians in caring for a sacred reliquary that had been there since the time of Parson Mr. Wayne, the station's founder. None that I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters wherever their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps somewhere in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, may his path be blessed, my sisters perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy. Should any more arise, keeping them to yourself would be imprudent. It is a virtue to take an interest in holiness.
其实只有剑桥可以待，我觉得是有一点无趣，因为大家都挤在这。其实有的他有一些什么休息室什么的，可能有的人想独处或什么跑去那，我们应该是可以绕过去找一下，或者是看一下的，因为全部都在这个场景，其实有时候像刚那个我们跟卡西亚要讲个人的事情的时候，他的反应就写的比较好，就是这么多人的情况下讨论嘛，就是你找一个就是虚空线的一个就是比较冷清的一个角落，对，反正可以谈一些私事啊或者什么，觉得是很不晓得看未来他会不会其他区域可以逛，不然在这个回到船上就这一小个区域，我觉得其实没有那种代入感，或应该说生活感。可是玩这个游戏到底要不要生活感，我不晓得。说实在的，我也不晓得。好了，我们就继续解这个小莱卡的另外2个地点吧。这个地堡我可能就自己打掉了，因为好像没有什么剧情。那剧情是这个修会嘛？去修会吧。哦，怎么到这边然后又升了个等？这个升级也太下了吧！甚至怀疑它是强制升级。我为什么全部预带都有一个减5的？动力装甲专精是要45啊。 重甲专精力量也要先到45，还有力量可以点吗？有，我已经点过了，所以我要下一次升级。对，我这边就可以点了。那应该可以点重甲了吧？不是45了吗？那还不能先点呢、shit。啊，有了，重甲专精可以选。哦，为什么到现在都还没有监视射击？对，对不对？我就是要，我觉得他这种就是要靠 X 抗，就是要有那个，就是要有那个哨兵在那边，哨兵射击、监视射击在那边限制人家走位什么的。为什么他现在都学不到呢？哦，会让我们的阿贝拉德穿个重甲。 他妈为什么看起来像？这为什么看起来不太像中奖？好，这一轮应该这样，有一定程度的升级。
A new challenge for me? I did fine. It's about time. I won't tolerate weakness. I'll lay claim to the stars. Follow my lead! And you'll die quickly.
啊，被伏袭。变身，干这什么东西？没有对机械教会不熟。
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
诶，电不动他吗？怎么没伤害？
need.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. I will do my duty. My ears are ringing. It will be done.
That is foolishness.
啊，没有，就那个近战方圆内有敌人呐、啊！
Why me? Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Stop it!
Messiah condemns you. The Omnissiah knows, comprehends all.
Suits my purposes.
哎，我操，怎么 miss 了？
Not a problem for me.
My vow is to serve.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
High momentum.
Power resides in the will of the righteous. Eradicated. I'll do it.
Anything else?
My place is at the fort. Victory is imminent. Indeed. It will be done.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Suits my...
no one route.
哎呦，暴击！啊，没东西可以捡，该死！
None shall stand in my way.
哦，其实这个怪出来，它那个范围的电可以补他的同伴，所以我那个什么电击什么看起来都会补到他的血。
I'm not satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again. The last electro-priest you killed, where did you find?
Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the god.
And another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them. Yes. Since you know who I am, and are in no hurry to kill me, I infer that you serve the Emperor, not his enemies. Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrich van Kalox of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Shadow. A great big sun-eclipsing, chain-weaving shadow. I can see the threads, myriads of them extending toward us all, and all of them creeping off toward him like snakes, shrouding us in poison. My, oh my, do I sense trouble, and it's right in my throat. It itches.
不晓得他可不可以取代这个灵能者的位置，因为我也不是很想带伊迪亚。
A psyker. Interesting. And a diviner at that. Even more interesting. Are you sanctioned?
Don't you Inquisition me! I'm under the rogue trader's protection.
Your retinue, you say? Then let's go back to my previous question. With whom do I have the honor of speaking? Von Valancius. To the best of my knowledge, that dynasty is headed by the esteemed Theodora von Valancius. Has there been a change of circumstances?
直接开始对我们审讯，讲的没错，酸他一下。
I do admit courteous small talk is not my strong suit. What brings you to the sanctum of the Omnissiah? Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You are addressing a rogue trader.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You are familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer? Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions. Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the final dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the holy power source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
Blasphemous insanity.
I arrived here with an escort squad, only to lose it in our very first open skirmish. The monastery is swarming with heretics. The soldiers I requisitioned from the governor fell in battle, bled to death, or deserted. I had to make do with catching and forcefully interrogating individual rebels. It is from them that I learned what I relayed to you just now. I convinced him to cooperate. I can influence living bodies, and I find that the interrogated are much more eager to share information once the blood starts to boil in their veins. Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
变身当然没完了，刚刚还跳出6个来偷袭我。啊，果然是要把一个人换下来，伊迪亚换下来吧。我来帮他升级。哦，他是战士类型。 因为他是灵能者加战士咯，这样子的组合。那应该要带伊迪亚，因为它的属性不一样。 他怎么没有加血的那个能力？我在这边，完了，我们现在警觉啊，还有好75的还在，可是啊，就先这样了。立场剑，哇，竟然是立场剑，这么帅！还有什么单手枪，它比较用起来比较好。好吧，先这样吧。
A new challenge for me. Take a knee and bow before me.
I will level you.
他们还是伏袭。
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
这要怎么关呢？
Already done.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
哦，暴击啊，真爽！
My soul shall become like fire.
Follow my lead. I will do my duty.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
哇，也暴击了！
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'll paint your death in colors.
Doubt is for the weak. I go into the light.
其实他不能冲过去哈，
Is chosen.
Do I need to do everything
干
myself?
直接2个创伤。
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. My heart still beats.
Integrity failure detected.
Focus, Van Kellogg's. Focus.
Let's see to it.
每一轮电的地方不一样，靠腰了。
Too easy.
Isn't this a job?
太冲了，其实我应该躲在那边等他们冲过来，这样刚好下一回合就被电了。
Victory is imminent. I took care of this one. At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
I'm not accustomed.
这边还有一个。
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
啊，射不中。
Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
My final lesson.
Injury is not an excuse to shirk one's duty.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Get me a target.
Already done. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done. Indeed. It will be done.
you need a breathing navigator?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Operation successful.
Victory awaits.
个人还蛮讨厌这种。
Follow my lead.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
This is just too much for me. As it should be.
A new challenge for me?
哎，这边一个技术神谱被钉在机器上。教条主义竟然是不允许碰触，对了，看成允许，整个自由主义吧。现在你队伍里面有2个是全残哦，应该会不太好打。
I won't tolerate weakness.
哇，上面这边还这么多人。
Operation successful.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Victory awaits. Follow my lead. None shall stand in my way.
坚韧有35。对，我们应该都穿回来原本的衣服。好，看来这个的解法，自由主义的解法是可以直接把敌人全部弄死。上面那些也都被电死，这样也好，因为这集时间有点长，我还把这个受折磨的救下来吧。救下来了，所以这边就这样结束了吗？这边的任务。打反应堆处。好吧，因为这集时间有点长了哈，我们就先播到这边就好了。哦，如果我们把他救下来了，他人不知道死哪里去了，会送回船上。我可能要先回船上把这个状态清一清，然后再继续打后面的部分。然后呢，剧情的部分，我觉得其他这边文字很多。说实在的，我玩的没有很入戏。我说实在，很多对话我其实就看过去就看过去了。可能是背景太庞大了，所以我代入感不强。因为我本身40K 就没有很有系统去把它整个看过。 然后目前的话就是这边剧情还没结束，所以我也没办法评论什么。反正就是突然出现一个跟他同名的，然后也搞不清楚什么状况。然后怎么说呢？然后我们这个海因里希他也没有针对这边他有什么反应啊或什么。就这样吧，反正就是战斗、探索、搜刮，然后解决所有立刻遇到的这些混沌或者是邪恶的这些事件。目前我还是有点这一段玩的有点不飒飒，说实在，真的是这样子。好了，所以就没什么好评论了，就这样吧。就赶快弄一弄，整理整理，然后呢回去再过来，对，继续解下一趴这样子。好了，那以上就是今天这个战锤40K 行商浪人的游玩内容了。那我们就感谢大家的收看，我们下次见，拜拜。